And our Genesis sounds of the game.
Max, Aaron Boone just said that they made you work out there, but you look down and 6 innings, 1 hit in that first inning, broken bat single. Just what were you doing that allowed you to navigate through there?
Felt like I was mixing my pitches really well, working well with Austin. Feel like he had a really good feel of the game today and had a really big meeting when he came out and during that 3-1 count and be able to settle me down a little bit and be able to get a big out. You know, he's been doing a great job of kind of learning me and seeing things throughout the game, and have been leaning on him a lot. And then on top of that, you know, you have some really nice defensive plays. You know, Volpe, Belly, you know, a lot of, you know, just made my job a lot easier. You
mentioned that Bellinger play. Did you think he was going to get there off the bat?
I'm still getting used to the right field over there, so I'm not really sure what's a real homer or not, but I saw it was getting close, and then, you know, it just made a really great leaping grab.
How meaningful was it for you to just bounce back after the last one?
You know, just want to be able to go out there and go deep into games, and nice to get to 100 pitches and, you know, being able to kind of get through a full outing and coming out with the win. You know, last time I let the lead go, so I just wanted to make it a point to, you know, keep him in it and try to hold the lead as long as I could.
Max, what does being known as a stopper mean to you?
Not trying to do too much as far as, you know, putting extra pressure, but, you know, you just want to win every game that you can when you go out there. For me, it was just important to getting back to, you know, doing what I really do well, getting back home, and, you know, after a long road trip, and just, you know, starting a new month off right.
When you survive that first inning, when you survive that first inning and throw 28 pitches, do you pitch any differently the rest of the way to be more economical, or is it the same thing?
No, but they did a great job of just running deep counts. You know, it felt like they were making some, you know, fighting off pitches and being able to have good ABs, and not a lot of hits, but, you know, they definitely made me work a lot today.
Is it frustrating at all when they foul pitch after pitch after pitch? They do it up and down the lineup.
It's part of it. You know, it's kind of my. I don't miss a ton of bats as far as, you know, with like high miss. So foul balls are going to come. Sometimes they're in play, and sometimes they're not.
What do you think of the job the bullpen did behind you tonight?
Incredible. You know, they've been doing such a good job all year, and, you know, it's obviously huge of Tim to come in that situation and get 2 really big outs. You know, hold them to no runs, and, you know, then he went out there and did it again for another inning and gave it to Johnny. So I just thought it was a really good team win tonight.